Okay. Listen. Whew, we are just getting in, and I am trying to prepare this video so that I can get it out the way. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. My lips have been begging for that, but I'm not gonna lie to you all. We just arrived, and of course, because I have some things to share, I wanted to go ahead and hop on here as quickly as possible to share those things with you. But in the meantime, in between time, I have to show you this room really quick. Look at this space. Hubs has done it. Look at that. I'm over here and sharing top secret things with all of you, but look at this space. Hubs has done it again, and I'm really feeling this TV. Isn't that crazy? Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, but since we're doing like a mini, oh my gosh, I forgot the mic. Let me grab the mic. Ooh, I almost forgot the mic. Who do I think I am? Oh my goodness. But I did not. I have it. I have the mic on now. You can hear me. Let me show you this space. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So this is a toilet. You don't need to see that. Look at that. Yes, that bathroom is giving all of the energy. Definitely will be taking a bath tonight. And in addition to that, make sure I turn that light off. In addition to that, as I shuffle through, yes, Hubs was an angel. He's allowed us to utilize the space to record this video. There's a closet here. Yes, with all kinds of goodies in there. And then this is just a massive cabinet. I'm in love with it. But I want to also show you, hopefully, look at that view. Look at that view. Do I dare open the window? Do I know how? Can I? Oh my goodness. I think I'm trying to do too many things for you guys. Like this may be a sign that that's a no. Okay, let's just not do that for now, because look, I tried to open that, but let's not. Can you see that? Yes, we have a suite and I am loving it. So let's get to this work. Let's get to work. Why am I over here playing like I don't have a whole video to record? Okay. So much has happened that I need to grab my notes. Yes, the notes need to happen. Or you already know, I'm going to go on and on. So let's do this intro. Yvette Sojourner here. Welcome. Listen, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. How is all this goodness going to be spread across the universe and the interweb? This is a place in a space where luxury meets authenticity. Yes, you knew it was coming. You knew I had this. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I'm so excited. I know I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. You knew this was going to happen. Listen, we left Monte Carlo and headed to Marseille. And while we're in Marseille, I'm just going to tell you, we had no plan whatsoever. We just knew we would be popping in Marseille on our way back home, countryside France. Okay, not the US, countryside France. So Marseille was one of the stops Hubs wanted to have, and I was for it. We have a couple other stops, such as this lovely place. If you have not been following me on Instagram, you should definitely follow me on Instagram as well. I'm Yvette Sojourner on that platform too, so there is no confusion. You will find me. With that being said, on Instagram, I definitely post more regular things as far as the road trip itself that I'm not really able to do here. And also, if I tried to, the videos would be extremely long. I also ended up losing some content. Yes, that happened. I have finally shared that with you. It is not something that I am proud of, but for whatever reason, my memory card for my pocket, that thing just said no memory card out of nowhere. It was working. A couple seconds later, it was not. I don't know. But I will say, it's frustrating. So anyway, back to the story. You know I love talking to you. You know it has been a while. I want to catch you up on everything, but I cannot. So let's get into the notes. Oh my God, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. In order for me to focus, we all know I got to get to these notes. I got to get into these notes. We stopped in Marseille. And while we were there, the goal was just to stop, relax, stay overnight. We would be on the road the next day to our next destination. Yes, Hubs is really feeling this road trip thing. And I'm going to say I have been enjoying it as well to an extent, right? I'm just going to be honest, to an extent. I just don't prefer sitting in a car for a prolonged period of time. I like to just hop on a plane or train, get there, and da 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 da. So we are in Marseille. We decide, go to the room, just drop everything, of course, and just roam around and see what the chateau has available. So we walk around, we relax, and sure enough, I go and do a little research, and guess what I discovered? Let me tell you. Hermes was in Marseille. Listen to me. I was shocked. Hubs was shocked. So I kind of just suggested, hey, what if we pop over to Hermes? And Hubs was like, listen, as long as I don't have to drive, all I have to do is sit in the vehicle, get out, get back in and get out, I'm good. So we both agreed that we would pop over to Hermes. And yeah, we got freshened up, we changed, and we got ourselves a cab. We were driving to the Hermes from our location, and our driver decided to just drop us off. I don't know what was happening, but what I do know is Hubs kind of removed his seatbelt. I don't know if he was adjusting to get more comfortable or what have you. And I saw the driver look up, and yeah, he dropped us off at that point. And it wasn't far from Hermes. We were within walking distance, but Hubs was kind of like, oh my gosh, it's a distance, da da da. I know he was irritated, he was tired, I was tired. But I told him for me, it wasn't a big deal. I wanted to walk a little bit anyway. It's always nice to walk. While I'm in Europe, I love walking around. In the US, it's different because where we live, you can't really walk. So we hop out the cab, we start to walk towards the Hermes. It was a lovely stroll. And then we get there. Crazy story. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm following with my notes. Let me make sure that I'm doing what I need to do, because we all know I get excited. I sincerely get excited. And when I get excited, things are easily forgotten. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. I do not want you all to start clicking off at this point, because let me tell you, it's going to be well worth it. Just be patient with me. Let me check my notes. Okay, so as soon as we entered into the boutique, now mind you, we have not been to Marseille before. This is the first time. And so it's the first time to this boutique. And as I said, we did not know that there was even an Hermes boutique in this town, but there was. So we walk in, and let me tell you, there were so many essays at the door. I was floored. I was like, what in the world? And they greeted us, and one came up to us, and he was just amazing. He was like, hey, how can we help you? I was so taken aback that I did not even know what to say or how to interact, because I'm used to having a fight for an essay. Like they're getting their attention, like doing backflips, cartwheels, acrobatics, just doing all the things to try to get an essay's attention. Remember New York? Remember what I had to do in New York? I was trying to pick things up and they got mad. Security was called. Listen, I do what I have to do to get an essay's attention, especially when I mean business. This was not the case. This person was truly, truly helpful. They were all there to greet us. Like it was just amazing, mind blowing. But I appreciate that. So he asked, well, what are you looking for? And I just was like, listen, first things first, where's your ready to wear? And I need to see all of your silk scarves. So he immediately, the silk scarves were on the right when we first got in. So there was silk scarves, then the checkout area, and then men's ready to wear was right in that space. And there were a small section of like women's shoes as well as men's shoes. But then on the second floor, you had the SOGs and things of that nature, small leather goods. There was the cases with the different bags in them on display. And then you walk through on the right side was the jewelry. So high-end or, fine jewelry, and then on the left were shoes and then ready to wear. So it was a decent size department or section. I saw a number of things that were online, but then also in New York and in Monte Carlo. So that was nice. It was nice to see that there was some consistency. A lot of it was more, of course, for warmer climate, which made sense, right? We were in a warmer area, so a lot of it was very similar to Monte Carlo. I did find a piece, we will get to that. I found several things. So before I even get into that, let's get back into this essay. He was amazing. That's all I have to say. I will be going back next year, and every year we visit Monte Carlo, I will be popping over to Marseille. After this experience, it just makes sense. And if something makes sense, it just works for me. So I want to go in a specific order, but I have a feeling that that's not going to be possible under the circumstance. So I will say the first thing I started with was ready to wear for myself. I don't know which of these are going to be the piece that I picked up. So let's just start unboxing and we'll go from there. How's that? How does that sound? I'm over here looking like, did I hit record? See, that's how you know you're a content creator, when you're always wondering, did I hit record? Okay, this is not it. I know this is not it. This, I think, maybe is. So I'm going to go back to the piece I just opened in a second. Let me check this. Yes, this is it. So I found the most basic piece I could humanly find, but let me tell you, it was something that was definitely on my list. I know I do not do wish lists anymore, but I do have items that I keep in mind that I want. This was one of those items, and here it is. Yes, it is a white long sleeve button down. Yes, look at that. I will definitely try this on for you, because as you can see, I'm already wearing one and I think it's gonna look charming with my Hermes pieces. So let's go ahead and try this on. So I have been driving around with these items waiting to unbox them with you. I did not want to do it at the last location because we were only there overnight. And here we are. It is so spacious. But yes, I held out on unboxing all of this for you because I wanted to make sure that the space allowed for it. But yes, this is very roomy, plenty of space. This is a size 36, and I knew as soon as I tried it on, it was gonna work, and it looks so nice with my pieces and everything else. So I will leave this on as we're unboxing. When it came to the other ready-to-wear pieces, there just wasn't anything of my liking. I love the colors. I love the fact that if they're very seasonal for the warmer climates, a lot of it just wasn't for me. So I had to pass. But when I saw this, because I wanted it for so long, I was just like, this is happening. So that was immediate as soon as I tried it on. I was skeptical because when I did try it on, the bra that I had on, I was like, I'm not sure if it'll allow room if I wore something like a push-up. So I still have to try it on with a push-up, but there's so much space, I think it'll be perfectly fine. I found this piece and then we moved on to the next things that I wanted. And I have been waiting to unbox these because I really truly need them right now. And I will show you as to why in a moment. Oh my gosh, I really needed this all this time. And I've just refused to unbox them because I was like, I need to do this properly. So here we are. Yes, I picked up another belt kit and it's white and gold on the other side. The reason for this is because the belt that I have already in gold, for some reason, I don't know, I got a size 90 and I'm assuming it's because in the past I was wearing so many layers. Now I'm just wearing with my jeans and I was like, okay, this is 90 is way too big. And I got this beautiful, beautiful buckle. Hubs pointed out it matches the necklace and bracelet perfectly. And I completely agree, it does match it very, very nicely. The SA agreed and said that it was very intentional. This is what they were going for. So let me try this on because I really need it and I'll show you why right now. I have been wearing this thinner belt, the one I picked up in New York, which is perfectly fine, but I need something with a little more width. I love the fact that I can wear this with jeans though, the H pop. I did not know that I could wear it so easily and it would look so nicely with jeans, but it does, it complements perfectly. I'm excited to add a white belt strap to my wardrobe. I have yet to pick one up, so that's nice. Let's see, and this, if I am not mistaken, is a size 85. Am I right? Yes, this is a size 85. And there we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I have been wanting to wear like a regular belt this entire time. Even though the H-pop worked perfectly though, this is just better for me. And so you can see how beautiful that looks. And with the bracelet, there you go. Yes. Of course, another wonderful piece to add to my wardrobe that is a basic staple that I am happy to have. As I've already stated, I'm really excited about adding the white and the new buckle. They had so many buckles and straps, and the SA was just so sweet and kind. He was like, it doesn't matter how long it takes, I work with you all day, and I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna point something out to you. Hermes gives you these pieces when you purchase the belt, and I have been teaching Hubs that these pieces are given to you intentionally for when you travel, because when I travel, I do not travel without even the bags for the shoes, but then also the bags for the belts and the SOGs. I always put them inside these little sacks for that. So that's another travel tip that I think is very useful. And if you want to take it a step further, keep the buckles in one as well. It will prevent them from being scratched. But I think, they are going to get scratched. That is life. But it is a good tip to have. And Hubs is learning that. He said the other day, like, yeah, I remember you told me about the shoes, and this go round he did do that with the shoes, but he did forget for his belt. And I was like, yeah, you really need to start doing that. It just makes life so much easier and it keeps things organized. Let's move on to the next one. Oh my gosh, I am excited. Voila. Here we go. Yes, you should already know. There's always a theme with me. You know there is. We all know it. And here we go. Yes, can you even guess what this is? It's another H pop. Yes, but in the gold. Oh my goodness. I love the H pop. As I stated, I have been wearing this one from New York almost on a daily basis because of the fact that I needed just a quick belt, since the one I have in gold was just too big. The strap was just too big. So I knew I needed another H pop. This works so wonderfully. And I believe that these are the same size. Let me make sure. As far as the width, okay, so this is an 85 and this is an 80. But you know, my essay told me, yeah, the black one is longer. The black one is longer than the gold. So interesting enough, my essay in Marseille pointed out that it really does not matter about the actual belt itself, because Hubs and I have been discussing how Hermes belts vary when it comes to the size and the length. And the essay was saying, like, even with shoes, he said, you know, you may wear a certain size, but what I tell my clients is don't base it on the size. If you want to start there, start there. For instance, for me, I wear 38, so I will start at a 38. But he said, do not be surprised if it's a different style shoe, a different type of leather, that you may have to acclimate and just adjust a little bit. So go up a size or down a size. And it's the same with the belts. I am so surprised. Every belt I have from Hermes has been a different experience, especially between the belt kits and non-belt kits. So that's just something for you as well to keep in mind. Go in knowing your size, but at the same time, be willing to adjust if need be. So those are out of the way. That is really the main reason and my main focus for going to the Hermes. I just was like, you know, I really need another belt, but then also I saw this top and I knew it was going to be fabulous, it was going to work. So after we left the women's department upstairs, Hubs asked to go down to the men's department, and I was really happy about that because it's not often. I mean, he asks, or he'll go and wander on his own. Like in Monte Carlo, he just went on his own. I'm always excited when he's like, I want to see what they have. And I'm like, okay, who are you? And where's my husband? What have you done with him? But then I also add, who do you think you are? This is about moi. And he's like, but you're the one who taught me. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Okay. But still, stay in your lane. Listen, I'm just being real. You see that ring? I'm like, are you guys tired of me yet? I hope not, because listen, it is what it is. You're gonna get all the shots of the ring all the time. I'm just gonna let you know. Okay, moving on. So then Hubs went to the men's department and immediately found himself something, and it is this pair of slacks. Yes, let me show you. He has so many pairs of slacks by different designers that sometimes I get confused. I'm like, are you sure you don't have these already from Hermes? And he's like, no, those are Loro Piana. And I'm like, okay, if you say so. But yeah, they're very, very simple. And they kind of remind me of an taupe color, to be honest with you. Yeah, just a simple pair of slacks. He was very excited about them, and I was excited as well. Anytime Hubs finds something, I get excited. I cannot lie. It's just, there's just something about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's all grown up. No, it's not that, but you get what I'm saying. If you're into something and your partner becomes a part of that, it just makes it all worthwhile. Moving on, and this. Hubs went all in. He went all in this trip. He was like, you know, while we're here, I want to pick this up as well. And when he said it, I was like, I've been trying to tell you since day one, you needed this. So here we are. And voila. Hubs picked up, I'm so proud of him, a second pair of Hermes Jet sneakers. Yes, in the black. Listen to me. Listen to me. I am proud of him because he's been holding out for whatever reason. He'll tell me to go crazy, get what I want, but he is so reserved still. And I'm the one, remember, who got him the tan ones like this when they first came out. And after that, I got the tan ones, I got the white ones, and I got the black ones. And I told him, like, they are the best. I'm getting them in every color that I can because I love them so much. And yeah, months later now, he decides to get a pair. So I'm excited. And believe you me, I have been watching the website and plotting to get him another pair. So I'm happy he ended up getting them himself. Here it is in black. These are Hubs. So yeah, Hubs did a little shopping and we basically finished up at that point, except for, of course, you know and I know why I went to Hermes in Marseille. We all know why, okay? Yes. Shall we get into this? Yes, okay, seriously, shall we start with this set or this set? We have two different size boxes. What do you think we should do? Be honest with me. What do you think? What do you think we should do first? Okay, let's go with the smaller. Let's go with the smaller boxes. Okay. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Just the thought of it brings me so much joy. Here we are. I picked up another bandana scarf, but this one's in navy and white. I love this scarf. I've worn this scarf literally every day on this trip. Kid you not, it has been a favorite. It is a staple now. I had to pick up another size because this is the only one I had. And let me add, I picked this one up, remember, before I even flew out for France. So I'm happy I did, and I got it offline. Now, this is my mission in life, to get as many bandana scarves as I can get because I am in love with them. These are a favorite now. Yes, dare I say, they rank with 140s. They rank with the 140. Listen, it is what it is. Let's move on. Since you already know what the first one is, you know what the second one is, you know what was meant to happen. It was going to happen. When we went to the silk scarf section, I told him I want all the silk scarves. I told him what sizes I was looking for. He pulled them all out. I mean, he pulled out so many. He was challenging me. He was challenging me in my spirit. Here we go. This is the second, another bandana scarf, but this one is in a cream, a white, and a brown. Oh my gosh, look at this. We asked Hubs which one I should get, and it has a little cowboy in the middle. We asked Hubs which one I should get. Hubs, he said a completely different one, but the SA and I agreed on these two, so I went with these two. I mean, come on, two trumps one every time. I'm just saying, Hubs needs to stop. I don't know what he was thinking, but they were all great. If it were up to me, I would have gotten all of them, and had to be like 6 or 8, and I was like, no, I have to pace myself. Keep in mind, I have yet to go to Paris. Listen, I gotta get to Paris. Once I get to Paris, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm trying to pace myself. Dare I say I'm trying. Anyway, here is the next item. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one you should know. You should already know. You should already know. You should already know what it is. Yes, you should know what it is. You should know what it is. But there we have it. I picked up a silk 140. Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. Dare I undo this? I will. For you, I will. I picked it up in this pink. It's like a cherry pink and a white. This one has been online for a very, very, very long time. Okay, very long time. But I opted to pick it up. And here we go. So you can get the gist of what it looks like. Hopefully the camera is showing you. I opted to pick this one up because, listen, 140 season has just begun. And there are not a lot of 140s out there that I already don't own. So when I saw this, I do not own this one. I was like, this is happening, and the colors work. You know, if you have not noticed about me, I love the neutrals. Yes, I'm all about neutrals. I also do pops of color, but I really like the bronzy, like browns, tans, blacks. I don't know what it is. If it complements my skin, I will definitely pick it up. If it complements my wardrobe, that's even better. It makes my life so much easier. That is what I'll say about that. Let's get into this last box. I think this is the last one. Let me make sure. It is the last box. It is the last box. This is it. Let's see. Let's see what I picked up. It's another 140, but I own this one. And it is in a golden tone, the one that I own. This one though, this color I do not have. So I did not want to risk not getting it. Let me see if I can show it to you. And it has the horse in the middle with the flowers throughout. Do you see the color of this? Okay, I have this and it has the goldish tone, and I wore it at the beginning of our road trip with my black Hermes caftan, one of the dresses, actually the one that Hubs really, really liked. I wore it with that. And I had put on another one first, and I put on that one, and I asked Hubs which one he liked, and he thought before I put it on, he was like, oh, you know, I think I like the one that was not gold. That's ultimately what he was leaning towards. But when I put it on, he was like, oh my gosh, no, you have to wear the gold one. It looks fabulous on. And that's what I did, and I fell in love with it. So I know this with a white, with this, like this white shirt, hold on one second, it is going to look, let me just do it this way so you can see, hold on, there, look at that. With this white, oh my gosh, if my hair was not out, and I had my 2 braids in, I would be dangerous right now because I would be really rocking this. But under this circumstance, my hair is going to be out. She has been pinned up this entire time, and she is just not having it any longer. So here we are. She is out and about in the world, and we are going to honor that. Listen, I appreciate you tuning in and coming along with me. Oh my goodness, it has been a crazy, crazy ride and trip just getting here. From New York to France, it has been crazy. Then this road trip has been crazy, but it's all been amazing. Good problems to have. That's all I have to say about that. I've yet to get to Paris, but dare I say, there is something else brewing and in the works right now, because when we were in Marseille, my essay asked if I was interested in something special, and I said yes. You're gonna have to wait on this one. I cannot even squeeze this in. We are over the time. I said this would be fast, I promise. So you're gonna have to wait until the next unboxing. I cannot wait to share this with you. Oh my goodness, there is so much story to tell. In the meantime, in between time, thank you so much for joining me. As always, I will see you in the next one.